It's the Saturday show on Spirit Southwest. Now, have you organised your Christmas party yet? Well, I hope it hasn't been and gone, because it's the time of the year when we do catch up as workplaces across the country and start to unwind and celebrate our hard-working year, throwing the annual Christmas party. Now, it is a good opportunity to socialise outside the workplace with your boss and work colleagues, but it can be a bit of a minefield for potential career disasters, shall we say, and that's why I've got this lady back on the show, Melbourne HR expert Karen Gately and founder of Corporate Dojo. Morning, Karen, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
When I say Corporate Dojo, I think about business execs in suits practising their kung fu moves or something.
Yeah, excellent. Good visual.
Is that what you want? Is that what you aim for?
Yeah, it's a reflection of my martial arts background. We call the business that because, we're passionate about discipline, focus, accountability. So that's exactly what we're trying to do, is bring those martial arts principles into the business world.
I always thought that about you. I got that vibe. Karen, let's talk about Christmas parties, and probably a good thing we're talking to each other before ours, because I'm one of the worst. Just set me on fire and push me into the crowd sort of thing. Let's talk about some of the pitfalls that can happen at Christmas parties, because, in this day of, corporate responsibility, you've got to be aware. Tell us a bit about a few of the things that you reckon people should definitely keep in the front of their minds. Number one, probably speaks volumes, drink responsibly.
Yeah. Look, if I think back of, the many years that I've been working in the people space, 9 times out of 10, if there's an issue at the Christmas party, it's alcohol related,
Yep.
And there's lots of reasons for that. People tend to hit the bar early, they hit the drinks hard because it's free, and, before they know it, it's half an hour into the party, and they're already starting to stagger and slur and fall over. So clearly, that's not a great look for our professionalism, our reputation, let alone our safety.
Fair enough. I'm reading it again and again and saying, just do the right thing this year, Dillo.
Note to self.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Number 2 is understand there is a time and a place for everything. What do you mean by that?
Well, look, I've seen people decide that the Christmas party is an awesome time to continue that argument or to win the debate or to go tell the CEO they need to do a better job. Or, again, when we're emboldened with a bit of alcohol in our belly, we can decide to actually go and have chats that are clearly going to be more effective in the office when no one's been drinking. So, again, remember where we are. We're at a party. Everyone's trying to relax. Now's not the time to solve issues.
Good call, Karen. Okay, number 3 is be polite and grateful.
Yeah, again, lots of people like to verbalise when they're less than pleased, about what type of party we've chosen, what the food's like, what the venue's like. And again, I've seen so many people who have worked really super hard to develop, to create a great event for the team.
Yeah.
And then have ended up really being sad and disappointed themselves because people have just got nothing but criticisms to share. Yeah. So again, let's just be polite, let's be grateful, let's be thankful that we've got something. And just remember to try and thank those people who put all the hard work into it.
Exactly. And very much a large pinch of first world problems there too, Karen.
Yeah, exactly. People can be really upset when their dietary preferences are not met. Again, if we can be a bit flexible, that helps.
Exactly. Okay, number 4 is dress well. Good point.
Yes, and again, it's about understanding what type of party am I going to, what's the culture of my organisation, again, using some good judgment that demonstrates a bit of maturity, a bit of professionalism around how we choose to dress. So, we might want to glam up a bit and be a bit more casual or a bit more fancier than we normally are at work. But again, it just makes sure that we're not being confronting, we're not being, perceived as being indecent in those choices.
Okay, number 5, you can tell you were well raised, Karen, be on time.
Yes. And even about courtesy, again, I've seen so many parties.
But you're right, yeah.
Yeah, frustrations rise because, we're supposed to kick off at 7 and people aren't here yet. It's 8 o'clock. We're wanting to, serve food and the staff are still kind of rolling in. So again, it's just a matter of respect. I think being on time for meetings, let alone a Christmas party, is respectful behaviour.
That's right. And on that respect level, number 6 is stay a while. Don't just hit and run, I suppose.
Yeah, same issue. When people decide that this is not really where I want to be, I've got mates I can go and hang out with instead, show their face for a very, very short period and then they're out. Again, it doesn't necessarily end our careers, but it doesn't do a lot to, instill in other people's minds a perception that you're a team player, that you're willing to, be committed and be involved and be part of the group. Yeah.
Now, number 7 is an interesting one. I could argue with this. You've written down remember your manners, and the point after that is no matter how enticing the buffet, don't overindulge. I could take issue with that.
and when I say overindulge, I don't mean,
Don't take the whole plate of prawns.
Try not to take 3 plates of prawns
Right.
at once, I've seen people stack on the plate like they're never going to get another meal, and others in the queue are thinking, am I actually going to get some of that smoked salmon before it's all gone?
Exactly.
Again, let's just be polite.
Yeah.
Just remember, we need to share.
Exactly. And number 8 is be nice and don't start arguments.
Yeah, again, that's probably aligned to the point I made earlier around time and place for everything, right? Again, we're not there to get into debates. We're there to have a good time, and most people are not going to respond well if that's, we've decided to bring our feisty self to the party.
Exactly. Look, I wish I worked for you, but I'm sure you don't wish I worked for you. Karen, always lovely to catch up. Founder of Corporate Dojo, author of many fantastic books, and a wonderful leader of people. Great to catch up, Karen.
Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and yours, and all the very best for your thing at Corporate Dojo as well.
Thank you, you too.
Appreciate you joining us on the Saturday show. Keep it in mind, folks, as we go into the silly season. They don't call it that for nothing. Back into the music soon on the Saturday show.